Hello, everyone. Ken Tumolo here with Tumolo Financial. This month's topic, tariffs. I've been getting a lot of questions about it. So basically, I figured we better talk a little bit about it so everyone has an idea. So screen-wise, that just brought up kind of like I was looking for a balancing beam kind of things, just because it really is a balancing act. Whoever was in for president really had to decide whether or not they would just raise taxes or raise tariffs. And a big part of it is just our national debt keeps going up and up. So something has to be done. The Trump administration decided to keep tax rates pretty much the same. So then where do you get revenue from? To get revenue from someplace else, they decided to go the route of tariffs. There are pluses and minuses to it, which way you want to go. And what I want to talk about is some of the effects because that's really what everyone's been asking me about. You'll hear on the news, no one's really sure what's going to go on with the economy. I mean, we hear the real bad, it's going to wreck the economy, wreck the market. And then you switch the channel, and then you hear it's going to be the best thing that we've ever done, and the market's going to soar, and the economy is going to soar. But I think it's going to be kind of the in between, to be honest with you. And reason why, think about this. Um, Jerome Powell has kept interest rates up. Okay. And that's just because he's worried that if the market goes the other way, he has a tool in his back pocket. What I mean by that, if the market goes down, they could lower interest rates to help get things going. So he's kind of playing the safe, his safe card there as a backup. So now, if you think about this, if the tariffs actually carry through to us and start to slow the economy, then they lower interest rates, they help the economy get going. So now it's really the two pieces working together. So you've got the administration doing their thing, then the Fed doing their thing. And between the two of them, they should be able to get things to work pretty good for us, is what we hope. Everything's not an exact. So when I talk, I'll just explain tariffs in a quick way. But think about it. If and I'll use Raytheon as an example. Their Pratt and Whitney department. Let's say that they're buying materials, and those materials are costing more. And then let's say Boeing, who builds airplanes, is buying an engine from them. So what happens is Pratt and Whitney pays more, so then they have to sell it for more to make up for that tariff. So Boeing pays more, but then Boeing sells those airplanes to the airlines, and then the airlines have to charge more for a ticket. So that's an idea of how it trickles to us. So in some areas, we feel it's going to be a little bit delayed. So you would figure 3 months, 6 months before it actually affects certain areas. And in some areas will be a little bit quicker. It really depends on that manufacturing process. So biggest thing I'm going to point out, something had to be done. Our national debt is soaring. The danger in the national debt soaring is you don't want other countries to view us as a risk. If they view us as a risk, it may cost us more money because in order for us to borrow money, we'd probably have to pay more out or pay more interest. So there's that balancing act, and it's going to be future presidents are going to have the same problem. It's really some things financially are going to have to be done. Again, as always, we're here to help. If you have any questions, feel free to call me 860-650-3005. Talk to me, Nick, Matt, Brian, one of the advisors on the tariff stuff if you're nervous about it. If not, during reviews. Again, thank you for attending this month's Tumolo Talk. Goodbye.